I know it's been a minute. I am just really getting emotionally back up on my feet. I have had some things go on here recently, so I'm just trying to process shit as best I can through all this little fucked up energy. At any rate, if you're new, welcome. This is going to be a different kind of experience. Let me just throw that part out there. We keep it real here. I don't pull no punches. I call shit as I see it. I'll tell you what it look like and what it don't look like. Those of you that are coming back, welcome back. Let me say this, and I'm probably going to have to say this through a lot of my videos. I just went through my YouTube comments. I usually go through my YouTube comments every time it gives me a little ping, and I'll check it and give a thumbs up and a heart. I went into YouTube today. I got people that commented on shit from a year ago. So get with YouTube on that bullshit, because I promise you, whenever the little thing goes ping, I always check. Ain't nothing. For all that I saw, I may have only gotten pings on a third of the actual messages that I got. So if you have in the last year left comment on one of my videos, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry YouTube is what YouTube is. Anyway, this is Taurus and Aquarius, in case you were wondering. That part right there. I know I missed last month. Why this is kept. I have an Aquarius in my experience right now, trying to just be a significant part of my experience. As a bull, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Woo, Jesus, there's some difficult shit here. When you get the air, talking about the air versus what we are, which is grounded. All kind of little strange different things can happen, because an Aquarius is looking at the world from a very different point of view than we are. They're looking at they ain't even looking at a damn picture. They're looking at a movie. Full color, full sound, from way up in the sky. Our little bull ass is down here on the ground, just thankful, you know, shit ain't shifting and moving. Ain't no earthquakes, no volcanoes, or nothing where we happen to be. So I feel your pain. I feel your struggle. I promise you, there's a way to make it work, but it takes some work to figuring it out. It's that part right there. A Taurus and an Aquarius relationship requires a level of trust that wouldn't ordinarily be expected in a regular relationship. By regular, I mean with another earth sign, a fire sign, even a water sign. Those elements mix well with earth, probably fire being the one thing that's outstanding. But even that, you know, we can put fire out. How the hell you put air out? That part right there, you don't. So, I feel your pain. I feel your struggle. I know where you're coming from. I get it. It's difficult. If you're fortunate enough to have an Aquarius that you trust, that you have that kind of chemistry with, then it all can come together. But if you're in a situation with an Aquarius that may not be emotionally mature, or is just not ready, they want to, but they're not ready to settle down, it can cause you more problems than the law allows. I'm just trying to tell you. So when I'm talking to you about Taurus and Aquarius, more than any other sign, I get it. I totally get it. For the month of May, for whatever's left of May, what is today, the 5th? Cinco de Mayo. This is going to be an enlightening month. It's also going to be a month where if you have been in a rut or you've been stagnant, there's going to be some forward movement as you get closer to the end of the month. particularly when we cruise into Mercury retrograde. We run up on our second Mercury retrograde. There are 3 this year. First one was the end of January. This one is coming on May 29th, running through June 22nd. Who the hell knew? Actually, things between Taurus and Aquarius at that point will look brighter probably than it has if you've been in a long-standing situationship, relationship, whatever, with your Aquarius. It will probably look better than it has in a long time. It will be up to you, dear Taurus. If you've been watching any of the handful of other readings I've thrown up in the past couple of weeks, the Take the Lead card has popped up every time. This will be one of those situations where it will be up to you. I have a feeling many of you have more than one option. This is not your only option. You've been dealing with Aquarius long enough to know. Might not be able to be your only option until shit settle down. So however that's resonating for you, just know at the end of this month, things are going to move at light speed in the middle of a fucking Mercury retrograde. Who the hell knew? It will be up to you in that time frame. If you want to make your relationship be all that it can be, it will be up to you to take the lead and make that happen. Now, obviously, that's going to vary for different people with different situations, different circumstances. But for the bigger chunk of you in Taurus and Aquarius pairings, get to the end of this month, Taurus, run like the bull that y'all. You trying to make that shit work, do it. Just do it. Your overall energy right now, the front end, you've got the sun on top of the give and receive. Basically what I'm telling you, this your shit. This is your shit. This is going to be for the Taurus and Aquarius where I'm feeling like one of you is really into the other. So however that's resonating, take it, eat the fish, leave the bones. However that resonates. But you're it. This ain't the backside of the sun card. This the front. You see the sun? Poor horse about to get sunburned. I'm just saying. Give and receive. So you're in this mode, I think, already with your Aquarius where you're trying to be tolerant. That's the feeling here. And that you're not going to let anybody steal your joy or your sunshine. But you are also trying to be in that giving mode. You're trying to give as much as you're getting. Those of you that were in Taurus Aquarius pairings and it was a little lopsided, you may have been given more, or the other person may have been given more, however that's working. That is getting ready to balance out if it hasn't already. So just know that part. But that sun card, that's you, baby, and it's birthday month. So rightfully so. What the hell? The sun is in Taurus. I don't know what else to tell you. It is what it is. The back end of this. I don't have the sense that Taurus is giving up the offer. I have the feeling that this is going to be Aquarius giving up the offer. However, it is causing some fear and crisis. A little bit of upset with the bull. Because the bull's trying to figure out what the hell are you going to offer. Many of you coming out of any kind of karmic thing with, or in the middle of any kind of karmic thing with your Aquarius, you know, the offers have been short. They just been short. You ain't got shit. You done had to carry the load. Emotionally, physically, and some more shit. But the offer, if you don't notice what you're feeling, that offer is coming. And for those of you that already know the offer is coming, it may have you kind of scrambling around like, hell, I don't go out with your head. What are you going to offer? Here's that end of the month shit. And see, there's a note of anticipation here. So many of you can feel it coming. Hence, it's in the back end of your overall energy. And this ain't the top. This ain't the superficial sunshine shit. This is what's in your gut. You know what's coming, and it's got you sitting on the edge of your hooves. What the hell? Because if you've been through anything, like I said, what you coming with? It should be good, Taurus. Like I said, at the end of this month, things are going to change dramatically, and they're going to move quickly. All up in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. Who knew? Typical Aquarius shit. You know, they're going to shine out when Mercury's retrograde. Can't nobody spell their name right, but there they go. Your challenge is to recognize that this is the Hierophant. That you've got to bring a level of all in or all out. Now the card I wrote on there, inner purity, because that's what the book said. And as that relates to the Hierophant, that's us all day, Taurus. That's all day. All the universe is asking you to do is to look inside for a hot second. Is this really where you want to go, really what you want to do? That's your challenge. And notice the patterns. Notice the patterns. And this might not necessarily be about your Aquarius, Taurus. You may need to recognize the patterns in yourself. Because we can say what we want to about Aquarius, about how ain't shit they ain't, and some other shit. But come on, we playing a part in this. So this is a call for you, the challenge for the month of May 2021, to recognize the patterns you playing and look at yourself. Are you all in or are you all out? Are you doing what you is your heart in the place that you want Aquarius's heart to be? I know I done just said some shit, didn't I? I just said some shit. That's real talk though. A lot of times we pop shit, but you know, on the back end as Tauruses, we ain't never been short on dates. The hell with that. Somebody's always been lurking around the kitchen because they know we at least got a plate somewhere. Refrigerator, stove, in the stove, on top of the stove, on the table. They know because that's what we do. We take care of hearth and home. So we will never be short on dates. Just know that part. But right now, the universe is asking you to challenge before you get into this offer sunshine shit. What part are you playing? And are you all in or all out? You can't do no half-ass shit. I'm just saying. So looking at, what's the day? We'll just start the month today. So for the next week, with the Empress on top of the be present. The Empress is also Taurian energy. And if you want to just be a little more general, Earth energy. But definitely Taurian energy. And this is, in this deck, from the back side, is about the gateway to creation. Now, the front side is the union and the creativeness, because becoming a partnership, or being in a partnership, is a creative thing. You are creating something, and actually that's really what we were put here to do. You figured all that part out. Now it's time to walk into a new cycle. That's really what this is indicating. Walking into a new cycle. This deck, they call it the gateway to creation. Just keep flipping it around. And this is where you are kind of this month. You know this is coming. You know your relationship is shifting. For those of you that this relates to, be present as you're doing this. Don't just go on with the flow. Let's talk about that. Doesn't mean put on the horse blinders and, you know, act like you don't know what the hell's going on. Going with the flow means you are fully aware. You just ain't resisting every time something negative pops up. That's really what go with the flow means. You just kind of in the cut. You're laying back. You're chilling out. You're riding a wave. You know, if you get toppled over, you get back on your surfboard and you keep going. That's going with the flow. That you are entering a new cycle, you need to be present. You just need to be present. You need to just be present and be grateful that you got this opportunity, because some of you almost missed it. I don't know who I'm talking to. Be present. Know that you're walking through this new cycle and be grateful. Be grateful. With the Queen, well, that's the King. I can't never tell from the backside. This is the King of Wands on top of the Collaborate. And there may be some repressed emotions going on here, which is not allowing you to work with your partner. And so there may be a need for some conversation in the next week or so. You know, you just need to sit down and say, look, I don't feel like, and people mistakenly think that bulls are not creative and that we aren't emotional. We're some emotional creatures. The damn with that. But you may be sitting on some things because you don't want to upset the apple cart, because you want to keep things going. Get that shit out. Get that shit out. Get it out. Get it out. But, because it's the backside of this too, the Hierophant, make sure your intentions are what they should be. So before you go all off on a rail about what somebody is, I ain't doing, I ain't done, make sure your intentions, you don't get into something and you don't plan on finishing it. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're done with Aquarius, or you don't see a long-term future with Aquarius, and I'm not even talking about from their point, I'm talking about from Taurus's point of view, fuck it, don't say shit. You're doing what you're doing. But those of you that are trying to put some effort in and you're not wore out just yet, have this conversation. You know, look, I'm hurt, or I wish you hadn't done this. Some of you are bringing baggage from this relationship from the past. This might be a new iteration of the relationship, but you're bringing shit from the past with you. So just be aware of that. It is time for Taurus and Aquarius to balance some of this energy out. Please go play. Go do something. Go see a play. Go to the park and play. Go get some food. Do something. The two of you. Make it a point. Taurus, if you need to speak up, that take the lead shit. Hey, yo. We've been arguing and worrying about bullshit for 2 months. Let's go do something else. I promise you, Aquarius is going. They're right on top. They're right on top. What's interesting about this card, front of it talks about the balance of passion, but the back of it talks about lies and deceit. Most of you, I'm going to say, are past this point. And so now it's time to let some of that go and go have some fun. And remember why the two of you got together. Looking at the second week, you got the king and the queen on the board. What the hell? The queen talks about awareness, the queen of wands, and it's the be ecstatic. That blissful joy shit. Y'all know. But she's on top of this. And so you need to be aware of the good shit. A lot of you, once again, this is a new iteration of Taurus Aquarius. Y'all done been here and done this before, and you might be hanging, you might be sitting on some old shit. I'm just going to put it there. You might just be sitting on some old shit. And instead of doing that, try to focus on the positive. And I want to tell you, that be present, be ecstatic, be present. When you're living in the present moment and you ain't dwelling on the past and you're trying to walk through the new gateway together, come on, work with me here. Find something to be positive about. Do not dwell on old shit. Just don't do it. Be aware. That's what she's telling you. To be aware of where your relationship is right in this moment. The Six of Cups is on the board. I'm hoping the Two of Cups pops up here shortly. That'll just make it a full house. What the hell? But it's about emotional renewal. And some of you are going to have to, you're going to have to just get back to being you. And I don't know who I'm going to say this to, but Aquarius loves you as you are, Taurus. Let me go a level lower. You ain't got to have on 2-mile-long eyelashes. Aquarius is going to love you when you pluck them suckers off. I'm just saying. Emotional renewal. And that's just what the hell it is. Emotional renewal. Digging down and knowing that, especially those of you in karmic situations, twin flame, soulmate, all that, knowing that your partner loves you without all the extra. Come on now. Some of you may have some insecurities. Come back up here to this. And that balance of passion is not there because you're still focused on, oh no, and it might not even be from a Taurus Aquarius previous thing. It might be a Taurus Gemini some shit, or Taurus Capricorn, or whatever. And you just, you can't get to the meat and potatoes. Girlfriend is in the water. Come on now. So all the accoutrements that you think you need for Aquarius, you really don't. You can be yourself. That tap into your primal power and know who you are. And carry this shit like the bull that you are. Blink, blink. Just saying. It's there. It's there for the taking. That's the offer energy. It's there. Be yourself. You don't have to be anybody else but yourself. At the end of this second week, to celebrate growth and breakthroughs with the fool on top, ain't nothing but telling you to take the risk. If you're feeling it, if the chemistry is there, if you got some kind of karmic shit going on, however it's resonating, go ahead and then celebrate the growth and the breakthroughs that you both have come through. That's major energy. Sitting on top of major energy. I don't care. You're celebrating growth and breakthroughs. That's major. Do it together. And be proud for each other. Come on. Aquarians are all about the humanitarian shit. I know we don't ever look at it like that because most of us are dealing with some other kind of humanitarian issues with Aquarius. But honestly, they want to be celebrated. Regardless of however they may be acting or not acting or saying or not, they want to be celebrated. Take that risk, Taurus. If you want to make this shit work, you got to take that risk and just fuck it. What else? Especially if you're feeling it. If you're not feeling it, those of y'all that are kind of on the fence, okay, you may want to walk off another cliff. Just saying. If you are feeling it, if you are feeling your Aquarius, and you're feeling the relationship and you can see that it has potential, take that risk. Take that risk. You see, all of this is telling you to be yourself. Be authentic. What the hell? Yeah, be authentic. Be you. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Aquarius is obsessed with your ass, Taurus. They ain't showing it. I know. Third week, there are going to be some unforeseen events. This is resonating and ringing bells in my head for those of you that are in situationships, not full-blown relationships, but situationships that have the potential to become a relationship. Going to be some unforeseen events that's going to put you right where you want to be. However that's resonating. If they're married or getting ready to get divorced, all of that's getting ready to be, they were married, they are divorced. Summon the rain. You know what I say about this card. You summon the rain to clear the air. That part. And know the unforeseen events. If you look at the horse, he's up on his hind legs, but he's still charging forward. So this is going to, whatever's going to happen is going to propel your relationship forward. All you need to do is make sure the air is clear. No bully farts. Come on. No bully belching. No drudging up nothing from the past. Come on now. Summoning the rain. How does it feel when it rains? If it's hot, it cools it off. Get some of the yuck out of the air. This is going to propel you forward, Taurus. You and Aquarius. Whatever these unforeseen events are, this is going to tie the knot for you, literally. Bind y'all right up. At some point, as we get towards the end of the month, why are they always saying? And some of you have Aquarians that are enamored with you. You wouldn't know it though. You wouldn't know it. But there's a level of obsession going on here from both sides. The universe is saying honor the process. A lot of times when we start obsessing, we want shit to hurry up and happen. But I'll just remind you of the butterfly. You see the process? The cocoon from the caterpillar? Man, that got to be some painful shit. I say this all the time. Got to be some painful shit to come out of a cocoon. Them things are hard as hell. They're like nuts. How a butterfly comes out of that, I don't know. But, yeah. See, that's the whole transformation of the relationship. Don't let their obsession or your obsession prevent the transition from happening. Because sometimes you can just be focused in on the wrong shit. I don't know, the past is just all on this. It can go a lot of different ways. Some of you are obsessed with each other. Others of you may be obsessed on bullshit. Honor the process. Don't be trying to overthink. get all emotional. I go right back up here to the Two of Swords. Keep that balance of passion. You feel like, if it's you, Taurus, you feel like you get ready to get all in your cups and start crying, doing some shit, bump that. Balance that passion out. Even by yourself. If Aquarius is not around you and you feel like you get ready to hit the weepy woes and shit, I don't know what's happening. Honor the process and know that it's painful to become a damn butterfly. I told you, Aquarius and Taurus ain't the easiest thing, but if you stick with it and you want it, it could be one of the most beautiful relationships in the world. Because you got somebody holding the house down and you got a big thinker. Come on. At the end of this third week, practice daily with the Ace of Pentacles. You can start seeing some of the abundance. And again, we're getting towards the end of the month here. Just what I'm telling you. Daily practice. Start focusing on the things, and I think this came up in the weekend weekly read I did. Start focusing on what you do together during the day. The daily things that you do. Because you're entering a new, you literally, I'm telling you, the Hierophant, where's your girl? The Empress. You are literally entering a new cycle with your Aquarius. And this is going to be a chapter of abundance for the two of you together. What are you doing daily? And there's a note of spirituality in there. No, I'm not saying everybody got to get up and sing the hallelujah song and some other shit, and that's not what I'm saying. But what are you doing together? Do you have coffee in the morning? Do you have a cocktail before you go to bed? What are the two of you doing? That will also help balance out this obsessive on either part, Taurus or Aquarius. Whatever you're obsessing about the past, obsessing about the person, whatever. Obsessing about the sex, that's there too. Just know you're going through a change, a transition, if you will, the butterfly. And to get this together on a daily basis, what are the two of you focusing on as a couple? That will help sustain you when shit gets, you get to this unforeseen shit, whatever, craziness. It'll be this that will help keep Aquarius grounded and Taurus grounded and centered as well. Entering a period of abundance. When we get to the last week, once again, we got another ace. It's two aces on the board back to back. The Ace of Wands. Honestly assess your situation. And know that Bird is telling me that you are divinely protected. You and your relationship are divinely protected. But honestly assess where you are. Don't let this ace up here or this ace over here get you all fucked up. Honestly assess the situation. There are going to be some challenges that you're going to have. That Bird, though, is telling me you, Taurus, are divinely protected, and your relationship with Aquarius is divinely protected. So anything trying to interfere with that sphere, come on. Anybody trying to burst your bubble, honestly assess your situation so nobody can come at you and say, but I saw him at the club. Yeah, okay, I knew he was there. I sent him there. Shut it down. That's what I'm talking about. Shut it down and know you and your relationship with Aquarius are divinely protected. With the Four of Cups and the creating a sacred space, I think the create a sacred space came up in the last Taurus and Aquarius reading I did. Emotional. This is about your emotions and getting in your cups, if you will, and maybe feeling like something in your relationship has passed you by if y'all had gotten together earlier, because there's going to be some changes. This is an iteration, another iteration of Taurus and Aquarius. Y'all were together last year and broke up. Y'all were together 2 years ago and broke up. Y'all were together 6 months ago and broke up, and you're getting back together. There's some changes. Hello. And you, Taurus, I'm talking to you now, may get in your cups because things are different. So this harkens into all kind of shit. Babies, other relationships, new jobs, more travel, all kind of shit. Don't feel like opportunity has passed you by. Create a sacred space in and for your relationship, Taurus. That's definitely your message. Create the sacred space and know that nothing has passed you by, but you may need to, once again, where'd it go? Kind of linking in with this emotional renewal, the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups. Don't feel like anything has passed you by. Again, that regret and fatigue on the back of this. Don't feel like anything has passed you by. Because it might be easy, especially Mercury retrograde, throw all kind of old shit up in your face. We should have got together before COVID. And it was just so much better. Once again, celebrating, being ecstatic, being present. You're going to need to create some sacred space for you and your Aquarius so that you don't get all up in your cups about it didn't work. I don't understand. We didn't work the first time. Get over it. Don't get stuck on Dada. I'm just saying. At the end of this with the Magician and the Be Authentic, come on, y'all. This is easy peasy. And there's that falling star. There's your Aquarius, the star card. Y'all got this. It just requires that you be yourself. And I think a lot of people have Aquarius fucked up because, you know, they do crazy shit and all kind of shit. And you may be thinking that, you know, they want flash and glamour and, you know, again, eyelashes out to your kneecaps and some other shit. They don't. They want you to be you. They love you for being you. Just telling you. So those of y'all think you got to go get your hair done and your nails did every 2 days because he's just like, I like me. Yeah, that's bullshit. Aquarius, and that's one thing I will say, when Aquarius loves you, they love you. Raggedy and all. Period. Now, if they ain't in love with you, go ahead and do the nails and the hair thing. But if they're in love with you, if they love you, they're going to take you just as you are. Raggedy, not raggedy, beautiful, whatever. They're going to take you just as you are because that's that humanitarian shit. That's just how they are. It takes time. But if you're in this situation with Aquarius, I have to know that Aquarius has got some love for you. And it's all in the reading. There's love there. It's just a matter of working through the challenges, working through the difficulty, and being all in it. I'm no Taurus. Come on now. We had one hoof in and one horn out. I'm just saying. We don't know. You know, we're bold. Quick. Start some bullshit. We gone. And hope you don't get cut while we on our way out the door. I'm just saying. So, if you're going to be all in this Taurus, be all in it. See what the granny cards got to say, please. Maybe one more chance. Come on. Oh, yeah. Maybe one more chance. Maybe. I know Taurus is like, And that this Seven of Cups popped up. It tells me you got options. You got options, Taurus. That the cups, you got options. Just saying. You got options. Aquarius probably already has options, but y'all are trying to do this together. So that takes you right back to be all in or be all out. But if you're going to give them one more chance, give them one more chance. Something is not right. And that feels like something around you. Once again, where's the bubble? Something around y'all that honestly assess. See, there may be some outside situations going on. Taurus may be coming out of some shit with somebody trying to get into this relationship with Aquarius. Aquarius may be trying to get out of some shit with somebody and trying to get with Taurus. Just be mindful. Everybody that's involved don't want what's trying to happen. So something there may not be right. Take notice. Go back to that be present. If you are present, if you are staying in the present moment, you will know what it is. There are no excuses. And the next thing I'm saying, y'all in or y'all out. There are no excuses. Either y'all are going to do this. There's no reason not to. There may be a lot of challenges. Don't get that part twisted. But there are no excuses. There's no excuse for you not to do this. Whoever that's resonating with. So y'all either going to be all in or be all out. Recognize that something somewhere is probably not right. It's going to be coming from somebody on the outside. But they are fully aware that you and Aquarius are trying to make a fresh start. Again, that bird up there, that divine protection. But the universe is still telling you to open your eyes and check it out and honestly assess whatever it is. Taurus, Aquarius, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the birthday month, Taurus, Aquarius. Hope y'all have a good start to your summer. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.